Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the shadows of one of the greatest anime and manga series ever created, Hunter x Hunter. You might think you know everything about Gon Killua and their incredible world, but Yoshihiro Togashi has woven a tapestry so intricate that some of its darkest threads are easily missed. We're going beyond the surface to uncover the secrets, the hidden meanings, and the shocking truths that make this story so legendary. We've got a lot to cover, from character inspirations drawn from real-world conquerors to devastating original plot points that were changed at the last minute. So, grab your Hunter license, get comfortable, and prepare to see Hunter x Hunter in a completely new light. Let's get started and unravel these mysteries together. First up, let's talk about the undisputed king, the pinnacle of the Chimera Ants, Maroon. When Maroon first appeared, he was an absolute force of nature, a being of immense power, intelligence, and terrifying ruthlessness. He seemed like a villain straight out of a nightmare. But have you ever wondered where the idea for such a complex antagonist came from? The truth is, Maroon wasn't just a random creation. Togashi, in his genius, drew inspiration from some of the most powerful and ambitious figures in human history. Think about conquerors like Alexander the Great, who built a massive empire before the age of 30, or Napoleon Bonaparte, whose strategic brilliance and desire for control reshaped Europe. Maroon embodies this same insatiable hunger for conquest and the belief in his own absolute authority. He was born to be king, to rule over all other species, and his initial philosophy was built on the simple, brutal logic of survival of the fittest. This historical inspiration is what gives him such incredible depth. He's not just a monster, he's a reflection of humanity's own history of power, ambition, and the eternal question of what it truly means to rule. But Maroon's story is so compelling because it doesn't just stop at conquest. His journey is one of the most profound character arcs in all of anime. His transformation begins with a simple board game, Gunjai, and a blind, seemingly insignificant girl named Komugi. Through his repeated matches with her, Maroon, the king who stood above all, experienced something entirely new: defeat. But it was more than that. He began to see value in something beyond strength and power. He saw dedication, genius, and a spirit that he couldn't crush. This encounter planted a seed of humanity within the monstrous king. He started to question his own purpose. Was he born only to dominate? Or could there be another way? This internal conflict, the battle between his innate predatory nature and his burgeoning human-like emotions, is what elevates him from a simple villain to a tragic and unforgettable character. His final moments with Komugi are not just heartbreaking, they are the culmination of a journey from a ruthless tyrant to a being who discovered love and identity in the face of his own mortality. It's a testament to Togashi's masterful storytelling, turning a world-conquering threat into a character we could somehow understand and even sympathize with. Now, let's shift our focus to one of the central for protagonists, the sole survivor of the Kurta clan, Kurapika. His story is one of the darkest and most compelling in the entire series, driven by a singular, all-consuming goal: revenge. The massacre of his people and the theft of their scarlet eyes by the Phantom Troupe set him on a tragic path. To achieve his vengeance, Kurapika made an contract that is both incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous. His Emperor Time ability allows him to use all categories of nin at 100% efficiency, a feat normally impossible. But this power comes at a devastating cost. For every second he uses Emperor Time, 1 hour of his life is stripped away. It's a literal deal with the devil, sacrificing his own lifespan for the strength to avenge his clan. This self-destructive pact perfectly encapsulates his character. He is willing to burn himself out, to trade his future, his very existence, for the chance to reclaim his people's honor and bring their murderers to justice. This makes every one of his battles incredibly tense, as we know that with every victory, he is also stepping closer to his own demise. It's a truly tragic setup for a hero. And this leads us to one of the most unsettling mysteries in Hunter x Hunter, Kurapika's ultimate fate. While the anime adaptation from 2011 concludes at the end of the election arc, the manga has continued into the treacherous succession contest arc. And it's here, aboard the Black Whale, that Kurapika's story grows even darker. He's entangled in a deadly royal power struggle, all while the Phantom Troupe, his sworn enemies, are on the very same ship. The stage is set for a catastrophic confrontation. What's truly chilling, however, are the hints that Togashi himself has given about Kurapika's ending. In past interviews and notes, he has suggested that the fate of both Kurapika and the Phantom Troupe will be a tragic one, hinting that all of them might perish in the end. He even mentioned that Leorio would be the one mourning them. This has led to a pervasive theory in the fandom that Kurapika will succeed in his revenge, wiping out the entire Phantom Troupe, but will die in the process, either from exhausting his lifespan with Emperor Time or in his final battle. The idea of him achieving his life's goal only to have no life left to live is the ultimate tragic irony, and it's a possibility that haunts every fan of the series. Now, let's brace ourselves for what might be the most shocking revelation of all, a behind-the-scenes secret that would have completely changed the story as we know it. Let's talk about Gon Freaks and his climactic battle with Neferpichu. The rage and grief Gon felt over Kite's death pushed him to a place we'd never seen before. He made a vow, an incontract of immense power, sacrificing everything: his talent, his future, his life force for the power to defeat Pitu. The transformation he underwent was horrifying. He became an adult version of himself, a being of pure, terrifying power, and he completely obliterated the royal guard. After the fight, he was left on the brink of death, his body withered and his aura gone. He was ultimately saved by the mysterious and seemingly limitless power of Aluka Zoldyck, Killua's younger sister. It was a close call, a miracle that brought our hero back from the abyss. But here is the bombshell: that wasn't the original plan. According to credible sources and discussions within the manga community, Togashi's initial intention for the story was for Gon to actually die after his fight with Pitu. Think about that for a moment. The main character of the series, the bright-eyed, optimistic boy we had followed from the very beginning, was supposed to perish as a result of his own vengeful sacrifice. The story would have taken an incredibly dark and permanent turn. This would have meant his journey was over. No reunion with Jang, no more adventures with Killua. Just the tragic end of a boy who gave everything for revenge. It's believed that Togashi's editors may have intervened, persuading him that killing off the main protagonist was too drastic a move for a shonen series. So, the plot was revised, and the character of Aluka was introduced as the narrative device to save him. While we're all grateful that Gon survived, knowing that his death was the original plan casts a huge shadow over that entire arc. It shows how far Togashi is willing to push the boundaries of storytelling. And even though Gon was saved from death, his sacrifice wasn't without permanent consequences. The price for his incredible power was still paid. After being healed by Nanika, it's revealed that Gon has lost his ability to use Nen. When he tries to sense his aura, he feels nothing. It's just gone. For a hunter, losing one's Nen is like a world-class athlete losing the use of their limbs. It's the source of their power, their identity in the world of hunters. Wing even tells him that he has been returned to normal, implying that the gate to his aura has been forcibly shut. This is a monumental change for his character. Gon's entire journey was about getting stronger to find his dad. Now, he's effectively powerless. This creates a fascinating and uncertain future for him. Will he ever regain his Nen? Some theories suggest he might have to completely relearn it from scratch, just like he did at Heaven's Arena. Others believe this is a permanent state, forcing Gon to find a new path and a new purpose in life beyond just fighting and getting stronger. It's a mature and realistic consequence that most shonen series would shy away from, proving once again that Hunter x Hunter is anything but predictable. So, what does all this mean for the future of the series? Hunter x Hunter is a world in constant flux, defined by its creators' willingness to explore dark themes and deliver real consequences. Ruum's story taught us that even monsters can find humanity. Kurapika's journey shows us the soul-crushing cost of revenge. And Gon's transformation and subsequent loss of power serve as a stark reminder that immense power always comes with an immense price. The series is currently on a long hiatus due to Togashi's health, but the story is far from over. The succession contest on the Black Whale is a powder keg waiting to explode, with Kurapika, the Phantom Troupe, and Hisaka all on a collision course. We still have the unexplored mysteries of the Dark Continent, a place so dangerous it makes the known world look like a paradise. There are so many unanswered questions. Will Gon ever regain his nun? Will he and Killua or unite? What is the true nature of Nanika? And what fate awaits Kurapika? Hunter x Hunter isn't just an anime or a manga, it's a living, breathing world filled with secrets still waiting to be uncovered. And we, the fans, will be here, eagerly and patiently waiting for Togashi to share the rest of his masterpiece with us, no matter how long it takes. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the dark secrets of Hunter x Hunter. It's incredible to think about how these hidden details and original plans shape the story we love so much. What's your favorite theory about the series, or which of these secrets shocked you the most? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and get a discussion going. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video and want more content that explores the hidden depths of your favorite anime, please don't forget to hit that like button, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next adventure. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.